This is a Minute with Marty, and I have another great topic for you today. The biggest mistakes you make with life insurance. Now, you got to listen fast because I'm going to run through these real quickly. The first one is not having life insurance at all. People sit around and go, well, I'm young, I'm healthy, I'm going to live forever, I don't need this stuff, I can wait another 10 years, whatever it may be. You are not guaranteed tomorrow. And if you have dependents, you've got people relying on you, life insurance is very, very important. So that's the first one. Second one is choosing the wrong type of policy. Now, depending on who you talk to, you have term insurance, you have whole life insurance. I think both are great life insurance options. Now, you may say when you need one or both or however. If you're young and married and have a small kid and you have debt, term insurance is much cheaper. Let's say for $1 million, you get $1 million policy for 30 years. It is what it is. It's for a term, a period of time. Say it's 30 years, it's there. 30 years, it's gone. Say whole life. Whole life is permanent as long as you pay the premium, but it's not as cheap as term. So let's say you may only be able to afford $100,000 whole life premium per month. So, you can have both. You can have something that stretches a lot more over a period of time and have a smaller amount that's permanent as long as you pay the premium or you do a paid up premium. So that's something to consider depending on what stage in life that you are at currently. The next one is underestimating how much you need. Some people say, well, I just want enough for to bury me. No, if you have kids, you have a family, you need to keep this in mind. Just think of this. If you have a 1-year-old and you die today, 20 years from now, that your family has lost 20 years of your income. How are they going to survive? Does the mortgage get paid? College, tuition, food, whatever it may be, that is a huge impact. So keep that in mind. Just take a look at that and take what your salary is a year, multiply it by 20, and look at that type of income gap. The next thing is skipping the fine print on a life insurance policy. Yes, there's fine print on a life insurance policy. One of the main ones is going to be a lot of them will have a 2-year exclusion on a suicide. They have a suicide clause. So keep those things in mind. Not I'm saying you commit suicide, but there are exclusions. So know what those are. Next thing is waiting too long to buy. Life insurance, we all get, if you are blessed with another day, you're getting older every day. So if you buy a term policy, say at 20 for one price, it's going to be a different price at 40 if you get that same insurance because you're older and you're closer to dying. So the cost is higher there. So get it while you're young and get it while you're healthy. The next one is relying only on employer life insurance. That's a great employer benefit. But the problem with that is a lot of times those policies are not portable depending on what you get. Say it's not portable, and you leave an employer, you go somewhere else that doesn't have it, or you retire, you don't have it. So you do need something on your own, a personal life insurance policy. So definitely keep that in the front of your mind. The next thing is not reviewing your policy yearly. And the key thing on that is keep this in mind. Now you have another kid. Maybe you got a bigger house, bigger loan, more cars, you got more stuff, you have more debt. You need to evaluate those types of things each and every year. The next thing is thinking it's too expensive. There's a lot of competition out there for life insurance. Like I said, there's term, there's whole, there's some other things we won't get into on there, but it's not as expensive as you think, as long as you get it when you're younger, whatever that is, and healthy. So keep that in mind as well. Another thing is putting it off until it's too late. We've kind of touched on it a little bit there. You're healthy today, you may not be tomorrow, and you may be uninsurable. If you wind up sick with a disease, cancer, whatever it may be, you may be uninsurable, so you would not have access to life insurance. So do it today while you can. And this is my favorite one right here. Naming the wrong beneficiary. Now you say, Mark, people really do that? Yep. Just make sure your beneficiary is right. But here's an example. Here is what happens. Let's say you got a life insurance policy and you're married to boo number one. And down the road, you and boo number one are no longer a boo couple. and you now are married to boo number 2. Let's say when you married to boo number 2, you forgot to change your life insurance beneficiary and you pass away. And boo number 1 is still listed as your beneficiary. Guess what? Your boo number 1 is going to be, thank you, baby. Your boo number 2 is going to be hot, going to be mad. In fact, your boo number 2 is going to be boo-hooing. So please make sure, if you need to change that beneficiary, remember you got a life insurance policy and you change that beneficiary, and it does happen. Every now and again, we get that call. So those are some of the biggest mistakes, some things to think about. And if we can help you here at HFC Insurance, just definitely give us a call. But because here at HFC Insurance, we definitely try to keep insurance simple. Have a good day.